For Michelle Cullins and David Romero, methamphetamine was all they ever wanted, and it took all they ever had.
It robs you of everything, and it robbed me of my self-respect.
Yet that was not enough to stop them.
Methamphetamine is my drug of choice.
So what we know is that it is, outside of marijuana, the most popular drug of choice in Kern County.
Dixie King leads Kern County's Stop Meth Now task force, which conducted a 1.5-year-long study on the county's impact from methamphetamine use. In one survey, it found 1 in 3 people visiting Kern Medical Center's ER have used meth at some point in their lives.
Methamphetamine is the #1 narcotic that we see on the streets when we're doing enforcement.
That I could probably go down to a liquor store here, pick a random person, tell them I'm looking for some, and most likely get it, or get pointed in the right direction.
Cullins says meth's appeal is in the euphoria, weight loss, and energy.
You just have all this energy, and I liked it because I like to clean, and I could really do things, and I could multitask, and I could do it really fast.
Workers in the oil fields, people in construction, and people in farm labor are all areas where you see a lot of methamphetamine use because people are exhausted, and it's one of the things that gives them a lot of energy.
But all that comes at a cost to them and the community.
We go to desperate measures.
Desperate measures like prostitution, petty theft, and burglary. The sheriff's office says 90% of thefts are drug-related.
They shoplift items like baby formula, stuff that can be turned into cash quickly and traded for methamphetamine.
I clearly remember digging in my mom's shoes to find her money stash.
Marie Watts says her meth addict daughter broke into her storage unit and stole more than $20,000 worth of valuable collectibles, presumably to sell or trade for meth.
I can't even comprehend, how she could do that to her family, her parents, and it hurts bad.
Not only does meth impair the brain's critical judgment, but also causes violent behavior.
I could easily see them killing you, hurting you. If they have a weapon on them, they're most likely going to use it.
David Webster is accused of stabbing 84-year-old Mary Lou LaCastro to death while burglarizing her home last month. Police caught him with a methamphetamine pipe. Other desperate measures meth users will go to include auto thefts, identity theft, and bounced checks. The district attorney's office says 70% of public defender's office cases involve meth.
Also, there are people out on the street driving cars who are under the influence of methamphetamine and can't drive as well because of that, and that affects all of us.
Nobody is untouched by methamphetamine. We may think we are, but all of us are impacted by the use of meth in this community.
Child Protective Services says drug abuse and child neglect go hand in hand. These are some pictures taken by social workers.
Many of the households are unkept. They're infested with rodents, insects. Dog and cat feces is regularly found in the children's room.
Cullins says if her days were not spent being high, they were spent sleeping to recover.
Coming to after being up for so long, my 4-year-old making attempting to make a cup of noodle for his 2-year-old brother, because I had been up for so long that I had finally had to come down.
Not only is there neglect, but sometimes child abuse. Last month, Danielle Melo was convicted of stabbing her newborn baby 21 times. Her attorney says she was in a methamphetamine-induced psychosis, triggered by postpartum depression.
We don't care about who we're hurting or even think about who we're hurting.
Meth does not discriminate. Meth users come from all races and social classes, even law enforcement. In December, BPD officer Ofelio Lopez was arrested at work for being high on methamphetamine and for stealing meth from a crime scene. Meth comes at a cost to your safety and your wallet, with tax money being used to catch, prosecute, incarcerate, and treat meth users while providing social services for their children.
It probably is easy to say that in Kern County we spend millions of dollars a year because of methamphetamine.
Among other drugs, one thing does make meth unique.
A cocaine addict will eventually say, I'm done, I want help. An alcoholic will eventually say, I've hit bottom, I want help. You don't hear that from a meth addict. Instead, they're forced into treatment, usually through the criminal justice system or because they're losing custody of their children.
There's a dedication to the use of this methamphetamine that is frightening.